Sehaj is a multidisciplinarian. She is a healer, a guide, and also a breathwork facilitator. And she's on a mission to help people find inner peace, help them slow down, and to help people find balance in today's hectic world. And she's been a huge part of my own post-cancer healing journey as I continue to navigate regulating my nervous system and my anxiety. So Sahaj, again, welcome. So nice to have you here with all of us.
It's amazing being here. Very excited to
I'm
share the wealth.
Yes, I'm so excited because a lot of people, as we were talking about before recording this, are not actually aware of the power of breath work.
Hmm.
And so, why don't we start though with introducing you in terms of your story and how you came to this practice? Because you've been on quite a journey in your life, as I understand.
I led a life, quite a stressful life, even growing up in India. So I spent the first 20 years in India where all you're taught is be competitive. You're competing against billions of people, and from a very young age, you're told you got to be the best or you're nothing. So that psychologically sits in you and your body, and you start to carry that stress. And now I didn't know that was stress. I thought it was very, very normal. And life, in a way, brought me to Canada about 15 odd years ago. And I went to school, did the job, got married, did all of that, checked off all the boxes. And there came
Corporate
a
life, right?
time
You did corporate work.
I did corporate work
Hmm.
for a
Hmm.
good 7, 10 years.
Hmm.
And over time, this is before COVID happened, I started noticing symptoms of burnout. I've had depression all my life and I knew how to cope with it, but none of the Western medicine, so to say, was working. My very first sit down session with a psychologist was like, get on med. And I
Mm.
was heavily opposed to that. No, it's like the last 15 years have just been ups and downs through life's experiences and journeys. And I just couldn't find a place of quiet and a sense of being. I felt
Hmm.
very lost
Hmm.
and I rediscovered yoga. I mean, I grew up with yoga in India, but I never really thought of it as something separate. But
Right.
moving to Canada, you start to rediscover parts of yourself, and yoga was a big part of it. And through that
Mhm.
practice, I did my yoga teacher training. And I think that's where I truly got a chance to dive into pranayam, the
Right.
yogic tradition of breathwork, in which you start to enter deeper states of meditation. And so through pranayam, I rediscovered breath. I
Hmm.
get told all the time. My dad's a doctor, and he would tell me take a deep breath, and I had no idea what that meant. I'm like,
Right.
what does that mean?
What does that do on a physiological level?
But
Hmm.
it was really my teachers and my own practice through pranayam that gave me, oh my gosh, it gave me so much power, so much healing through that.
Hmm.
And so I started teaching yoga, I started practicing breath work, and just happenstance, I sat in with somebody, free breath work session on Instagram. So you just put out a call like, hey, come join us. And that changed my life completely. And I discovered breath work as a therapeutic means. And
Right.
that's the training that I went into to deepen my own understanding, heal myself, and then eventually start to share it with other people. And
Amazing.
what I noticed with that training is my teacher jokes about it. It's like getting 10 therapy sessions in one go.
Wow. Wow.
I felt resolved. I felt at peace. I felt I was not floating anymore. Like there was a direction to what I was doing.
Mm.
And it was so profound, that sense of oneness. There's a deep sense of oneness that I felt so profound. I just
Wow.
immediately called to sharing that as much as I can with whomever I can.